Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and I have a few more hot leads to share with y'all before we get our weekend started. And you guys know that I'm always trying to find y'all what y'all want, and y'all have been saying, more data entry, more typing based roles, more clerical, this and that. So that's exactly what I have for y'all today. So I'm excited. We're going to hit the highlights of the highlights. We have our weekends to get started. But first, take care of business by hitting that subscribe button, tapping that notification bell. And once you've done that, you've taken care of business. And now it is time to jump in. All right, you guys. So I'm hitting the highlights of the highlights. Like, we got to get in and we got to get out. So the first company that I want to spotlight is called SkyGen. And I have shared this company multiple times over the years on my channel. This company is in healthcare benefits and they have more of like a tech, sort of like slant to what they do. And you can see a lot of great information about them on their website: benefits administration, SaaS benefits automation, analytics and risk management. Like, that's what they specialize in. And you can go over to their Glassdoor and you can see that this is a large company, great rating. People really enjoy SkyGen, which is awesome to see. So going to their homepage, if we just go to our company and we click that, we'll see that under our company, they have careers, and that's what we're going to select. And so from here, we can learn more about them, what they have going on. I'm going to go ahead and select transform your career. And from here, we can do our search. If you just hit that little magnifying glass, you'll see what they have available and you can, further customize your search. I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their provider data management representative 1 position. And they let us know to qualify for this role, you need to have a high school diploma or equivalent, 1 to 2 years of prior related experience in resolving escalated and challenging customer client issues, experience managing large quantities of data accurately and efficiently, experience identifying and resolving data discrepancies. And so you need to know Microsoft Office, have solid written and verbal communication skills, ability to communicate effectively with a variety of communication styles, analytical, effectively listen and respond, ability to resolve routine to moderately complex problems, ability to adapt to changes, ability to successfully work cross-functionally, high degree of accuracy, and ability to recognize patterns. So this is a, data-heavy data analytical role. And what you're going to do is you're going to manage provider directories, including entering data for new records, termination of existing records, and ongoing audits and corrections for active records. Utilize research and knowledge of network configurations and the enterprise system to resolve provider data questions and discrepancies. So this is a really great opportunity. It is heavy on the data entry, analyzing the data. And we know in every role we're going to have to communicate. Based off of what they have here, it looks like a lot of the communication is going to be via service tickets and emails, but you already know sometimes this is a lot quicker to pick up a phone. And so as we can see the details here, this is indicative of the role. If you're not familiar with, my whole thing about data entry, typing, clerical based roles, there are levels to them. And when you start getting into the more detailed, lots of data sets that you're managing, you're being a part of like a bigger set of duties, that's where you start to see the detail, okay? I have to put it that way, and I can't, say everything that I'd love to say on this topic, but if you know, okay? If you know, you know. So if you want to put your best foot forward, then I would recommend using the remote resume builder software. We have tons of templates here, and when you use the templates, you're starting off from a finished product. You go into the 5-step wizard, you answer the questions, and boom, you're ready to download and be on your merry way to remote work land. And the template that I recommend for this opportunity, I would recommend using the administrative coordinator template, or you could start off customizing the data entry template. This is a little more than, just typing. You're going to be managing, large data sets, it looks like, and you're going to have to be able to comprehend what that data means and forward and liaise that information to the respective departments. So I would go for either one of these, but definitely add my razzle dazzle and be on my merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to hot lead number 2. So jumping on in, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Dynatron, and it's been a long time since I've been able to share a lead from Dynatron. So it's nice to see them have some opportunities again. This company is also a technical focused company. If you go to their Glassdoor, you can see that they're pretty sizable, and it says that they believe there's a skill mismatch between the owner operators and the service departments, where the owner operators know how to run a business. They don't understand how the service department functions. So they kind of have a specialty within the automotive industry. And you can see that they have over 24 years of experience building solutions for the automotive service department. And so that's what their focus is. Now, going back to their website, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see under a company where it says careers, we'll select that. And then from here, you can learn more about the company and what they have going on. I'm going to go ahead and select see open positions, and it's just going to bump us down to the bottom. And they have 2 roles that I wanted to spotlight. So we'll get into the first one right now. So jumping on in, this is for Dynatron's post-submission specialist position. And they let us know that in this role, you'll take ownership of outreach efforts, initiating and managing a high volume of calls, asking strategic questions, and verifying key details to ensure accuracy and reliability. And so you are going to assist their automotive dealership clients with increasing their warranty parts and labor reimbursement rates with their manufacturers. And so you're going to complete any post-submission request from manufacturers to finalize the warranty rate increase process. This position is responsible for completing outbound survey calls, reviewing dealership repair order documentation, and working closely with clients and internal teams to ensure success of our warranty reimbursement filing process. So you're going to be mostly on the phones, but you're also going to have a hand in that filing process for their warranty reimbursements. So this is going to help you bridge the gap to those, clerical non-phone typing based roles, because you're going to get a lot of experience doing that, but you also have to be okay with a high volume of calls. At least they told us that from the jump, so we're not surprised. And to qualify, you just need 1 year of automotive industry experience, demonstrate enthusiasm, be able to communicate, and the rest, be able to work on a computer, all of those things, timely, all of that good stuff. So if you like this opportunity, and I think the details are great, especially considering you don't have to show up with a ton of this and that, I would definitely put my best foot forward. And you guys know we've got templates for you. I would go for either the customer service 1 or customer service 2 resume template and pair that with the customer service cover letter template and be on my merry way. And it's super easy to do that in the software. Remember, you are starting off from a finished product. Like, there's going to be stuff right here. You're just going to answer the questions. You can keep what you want to keep, change what you want to change. It's a one-stop shop. Boom, you're ready to download and get your application in. So now let's move on to the third hot lead, also from Dynatron, and this is the final lead for today. So, saving one of the best for the last. I think all of these are great. The next lead and the final one is their warranty submission specialist role. And this is more of a clerical role. So they let us know that they're looking for someone who's detail oriented and process driven. And in this role, you'll work directly with dealership service departments to help them maximize reimbursement opportunities by preparing and submitting precise, compliant labor rate and part rate increase requests to automotive manufacturers. So you're going to review customer pay report orders within Dynatron software to ensure alignment with manufacturer and state requirements. You'll calculate average labor parts and parts markups using qualifying ROs and preset guidelines, and you'll prepare accurate, complete filing packages for submission to manufacturers. So, as you can see, you're doing a lot of preparing of files to submit because there's a warranty process. So, the last lead that we just looked at, that's the person who's kind of like on the front end, or I guess the back end, making the calls, whichever end they're talking. But in this role, you're doing the preparing. So this is heavy on the clerical documentation, that kind of stuff. So if you're like, Delilah, I'm looking for something non-phone, I really don't want to talk like that, this is going to be heavy, researching, typing, preparing documents. That's what this is. So to qualify, you just need 1 to 2 years of experience in an automotive dealership service department, warranty administration, service advisor, technician, or service management experience preferred. And then you need to know Microsoft Excel, and you have to have all of those wonderful traits as the last one: detail oriented, time management skills, all of that good stuff. And I love the details. And if you do too, then I would put my best foot forward, and I would for sure go with the administrative coordinator template and customize from there. So we never submit the same resume twice. All of these templates require you to customize them to be true to you, and they make it a lot easier than starting from a blank screen, because what we have written here is in the way it should be written for that type of role, and it can give you ideas about how you want to phrase it. You can keep how we wrote it, or you can change it and make it sound more like you. But definitely try it out, because it's just $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial. As soon as you sign up, we're going to send you your login. You're going to have your own private dashboard. It looks just like this. Email 2 is going to show you how to use the software. It only takes a few minutes to watch the videos. It's an easy peasy software. And email 3 is a link to our support desk. We are in our support desk 7 days a week. So we fully support our customers and our softwares, and we are here for you. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. And that's not all, folks. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. All of these leads came from Extra Leads Club. And by the way, I almost forgot, if y'all are looking for something part-time, check Extra Leads Club, okay? There's a part-time role that I really liked that's featured in Extra Leads Club today, and I wanted y'all to get first dibs because I know a lot of folks are looking for part-time. It's the one that says multiple shifts next to it. But Extra Leads Club, $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial, $10 a month. We upload 40 leads every single weekday, so that's hundreds of leads every single week. Okay, so join Extra Leads Club. You'll be glad, because we save you time and help you get results. Link is in the description box. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I get a tiny commission if you purchase anything from here. This is just to be helpful so you can see, some of the options that you might need for your remote opportunity. If you need a computer, which we all do, you can get the whole hookup for the low. Okay, these are always going on and off sale. If you have your own monitor, you can bring your own monitor. Boom. Okay, under $150, you got the whole hookup. So check out my Amazon storefront. Consider joining Extra Leads Club today, and consider getting your application using the Remote Resume Builder software. And thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have a safe and blessed weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.